Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ryan Cummings. Funeral services have been announced for the Kentucky State Trooper killed yesterday in a car accident. KSP posted the information about Sergeant David Gibbs on its Facebook page. They found on August 12th between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m. during rush hour that 59 bikes were in this area, 7 of which did not even use the lane. We've been pretty dry for a while, but that's about to change, and if you're getting ready for anything tomorrow morning, you might want to bring your
umbrella.
That's right. Yeah. Some bus routes may be a little delayed around Louisville because of TARC changes that took effect today. The bridge is not the only erosion issue. Take, for instance, this area that used to be a parking lot right next to the river. The town says because of what's happening with the pavement, there's bad erosion underneath it. And if something is not done soon, this will end up in the Ohio. The Bullitt County Sheriff's Office is thanking drug dealers, not for what they do, but for messing up and getting caught. It is time to play ball. Louisville Mayor Greg Fisher hosted a U.S. Conference of Mayors Play Ball initiative today. She's not even in middle school, but is already teaching other young girls about having confidence. WDRB's Travis Ragsdale explains why some want to change how the city handles abandoned properties. Travis? Paddling disobedient school students. It's pretty much a thing of the past in most of the country, but Kentucky is one of 19 states that still allows corporal punishment. The practice is slowly being phased out as more educators are rethinking whether paddling a student is an effective form of discipline. Just in the last 5 years, the number of students paddled in Kentucky has fallen by almost half. And Louisville Cards had a pretty disappointing home opener against Houston today. It's an evening to celebrate right here in Louisville. WDRB's Travis Ragsdale is at the Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Awards that brought out some pretty big stars. Travis? Austin, Indiana is at the center of an HIV epidemic, but as WDRB's Kate Springer explains, one couple is doing its part to show a more beautiful side of that community. Very interesting day today. It seemed like it wanted to rain. It looked like it was going to rain. It tried to rain, but nothing. Reading and writing, or roller coasters and water parks. In this week's Sunday edition, WDRB's Lawrence Smith takes a look at a proposal designed to boost Kentucky tourism by extending summer vacation. Arrested 2 times in 3 days, the owner of Funtown Mountain is back in jail. Last night, police arrested Will Russell in Hart County for public intoxication and bribery of a public servant. He also faces drug charges. Police arrested Russell last week after officers say he set a fire inside his home. His Cave City attraction, Funtown Mountain, closed earlier this month because of safety concerns. The state dissolved his other company, Y Louisville, because he didn't file his annual report. Russell is scheduled to appear in court tomorrow. Some questions may finally be answered tomorrow on how Kentucky can fix a major backlog of untested rape kits. State Auditor Adam Edelin is expected to hold a press conference tomorrow to give an update on those kits. A $100 check could be on the way for Shively residents. The City Council is expected to vote on its stimulus ordinance tomorrow. The idea was brought up earlier this month by Councilmember Maria Johnson as a way to help property owners. Mayor Sherry Connor has proposed this ordinance since 2011, but there's been no action taken until this year. It is a reunion 50 years in the making.
We're just getting older and older, which makes it more and more fun.
What makes Westport High School's class of 1965 so unique, and how they were all brought together. Plus communism and Catholicism. Pope Francis meets Fidel Castro in Cuba. What the two exchanged after the service. Monday's hearing here in Bullitt County lasted just over 2 hours, and based on the judge's ruling, William Meredith says he feels vindicated.
Was it handled the right way? I don't think so, but justice came out in the end.
It's what William Meredith's been saying since July when he shot down David Boggs' drone. Meredith says it was hovering over his Hillview property.
I was in my right to protect my family, my property.
Do you also agree that you chose to allow that drone to hover over some of those people's property there on Earlywood Way?
No, that's not true.
During Monday's hearing, Boggs testified that flight data showed the drone was flying higher than Meredith said. But Judge Rebecca Ward says since at least 2 witnesses could see the drone below the tree line, it was an invasion of privacy.
He had the right to shoot at this drone, and I'm going to dismiss this charge.
Judge Ward dismissed both charges against Meredith, including criminal mischief and wanton endangerment.
I wasn't surprised at all. That charge should have never came about.
Last week, State Representative Diane St. Ange pre-filed this drone harassment bill for the 2016 session. It says a person is guilty of harassment when they hover over or land on someone's property, or use a drone for no legitimate purpose to commit acts that alarm or seriously annoy someone.
The next time something like this happens, they're going to refer to it. Now, I don't encourage people to just go out and start blasting stuff for no reason, but 3 times in one day, 3 times over the course of a year, 6 times total over one property, that's not right. That's harassment.
Boggs declined an on-camera interview with us, but says that he will push the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office to take the case to the grand jury. In Bullitt County, Ryan Cummings, WDRB News.
It's a devastating, frightening feeling to not know where your child is, and as the hours tick away, it's horrible.
Holly and Mark Gritton have not seen their daughter since Monday.
Her name is Dana Gritton. She's 17.
They're using every resource to find her, including social media and a private investigator. Louisville police put out this flyer Wednesday calling Dana an endangered missing person.
We actually caught it on the camera, her going out the door and leaving and taking her cat with her.
Her computer is also gone, and they found a receipt for a prepaid phone. But they're not sure who Dana was with or why she has not been in touch, which is not like her.
The thought of what's happening to her little kitty cat just makes me sick. I can't stand it. I can't even talk about it.
Dana's parents say that one of their neighbors noticed a suspicious car parked out here in front of their house, and when he noticed Dana getting inside the car, he took a picture of the license plate. Police say she voluntarily got into a silver Ford Contour with Kansas plates 246 ELQ. She's 5'5", 120 pounds with blonde hair and blue eyes. Officers believe she may be with a Latin man.
What we did learn was this gentleman that she left with has been hanging out at her school for about a week and a half, meeting her in the parking lot.
Holly and Mark think their daughter met the man online and left with him on her own, but they're not sure if she's in danger.
We just want you home. We're not angry. I just want you home, and we'll work through this when you get here and just make sure you're safe.
One Saturday morning at the end of Mass, I said, "Have a great day."
It's the phrase Bob Burkle is known for.
In about 2001, I started saying it with the kids, but I yelled it out, "Have a great day."
From there, the rest is history.
Jesus brings us to you.
Bob's attended St. Edward Parish for 45 years. For the past 13, he's gone to nearly every school mass. That means he said, "Have a great day," more than 650 times.
Bob Burkle's a fixture.
Charlie Shercliffe's taught at St. Edward for 25 years.
We've had times where if Bob hasn't been there, someone else attempts to do his part, and that's just wrong. You know, nobody else but Bob Burkle should be saying, "Have a great day." And even the kids feel that way.
In kindergarten, like the first Mass, I still remember him saying, "Have a great day," and it's just brightened my day every time he said it.
Just like somebody saying, "Have a great day," if you're feeling down or whatever, it makes you feel better about yourself.
But Bob doesn't just say it, Bob means it.
There is no better thing I could possibly say. Have a great day.
The 80-year-old even has his own website, haveagreatdaybob.com.
And the Lord said, "Well, you need to do more than that. Give out pens." Wow. How simple, but how joyful too.
He's handed out more than 3,000. Bob's 4 famous words are also on his car and his personal plate recognized around Jeffersontown. His wife passed away back in 2008, and he too knows he won't be around forever. But even after he's gone, Bob hopes his legacy remains.
That I was able to give joy to a lot of people just by being simple. And have a great day.